Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is another one in the series of RIVIAN R1T videos that I've decided I'm going to upload. This one, I kind of want to show you the operation on the front or the front storage on the Rivian. And it's quite simple. There's not a whole lot to it, but it bears looking at. So if you go underneath here, this area under the front of the car, you'll notice there's a soft button there. I mean, it's not a soft button in the sense that it's actually a button you do press. There is movement to it, but it's soft in that it has a soft rubber cover on top, and it's right to the left of the front facing camera. So it's right there. You press that one time, which I'm about to do, and it pops and lifts up. I don't know what that cracking sound was just then. It pops and lifts up, and it does it very quickly in a really nice motion. I love that. So let's take a look inside. Inside, you get a really nice wide storage space. Probably good enough putting all the stuff that you'd ever buy at the grocery store in here. I constantly forget. I've only had the truck 4 days, but I always forget this is up here. So I'm always putting all my stuff in the gear tunnel in the back because I'm used to doing that. And then I realize, oh yeah, that's right, this is here, and it's a lot more convenient, and it's at the perfect height for putting stuff in. You don't have to bend over like in a trunk of a car or anything like that. Super nice. You do get a little net for storing odds and ends. Right now I've got my front license plate holder and some child seat inserts, and then you also you have this trunk release button, which is mandated by law. Obviously, you have a 12-volt power supply here, which is nice to have. And then you'll notice there's these couple of little surfaces here that are different, and those are magnets for holding what is below here. So you fold that once and then lift it up, and those catch there to give you access to yet more storage. Now, this is where Rivian wants you to store the bag that contains your portable charger cable, which most of you will not take around with you unless that's the kind of thing you do. And this is my gear guard cable, which is really nice, like over the top nice. I haven't really used it yet. And that's the situation inside. I believe this is a little drain plug, but I'm not 100% sure on its operation, and I don't really feel like tearing it up. So I'm not going to demonstrate that to you quite just yet. There's two lights, one on either side. Gives you plenty of lighting on the inside of this, so that you can do your thing. And over here, you have a Rivian logo, which is pretty cool. And then some pretty beefy air struts that lift the whole situation up, which is pretty neat. Let me see if I can zoom out here or not. That's about as much as I can zoom out, it looks like. Okay, now how do you close this thing? There's a few ways to close it. If you have your key fob, you can press the button there, but I don't have my key fob with me. It's just me, so I wonder, can we just press this button again to close it? So it flashes a couple of times to let you know that to get out of the way, and it closes it. Another way to open and close this thing, though, is by getting in. I'm under the vehicle access and security menu. Oh, I think I just triggered Alexa somehow. Anyway, you can just click open hood.
Sorry, I didn't get that. The internet isn't reachable.
The internet is reachable, but okay. Anyway, so that opens it, and then we can also hit and close it. 3 flashing lights, and it closes. This is a very quick operation. I mean, just a matter of a couple of seconds, really. So hopefully that has helped you figure out your hood or trunk or frunk situation in the RIVIAN R1T. feel free to comment your questions below. Or if you have comments, I'm sure you will, put those below as well. And click like and subscribe so I can provide you with some more content with my Rivian R1T. I am absolutely in love with this thing. It does have some really annoying features that I'm trying to figure out and get past, and opening support tickets with Rivian, and they're super good at that, by the way. I'll do a whole video on Rivian support. I think they're fantastic, and part of it probably has to do with their low number of deliveries, and they can do that right now. But I don't know. I mean, you get in touch with somebody right away, and they are very thorough with their note taking on your issue. But so yeah. Anyway, I'll wrap it up with this because I want to dedicate a whole other video to some of the things that still need work on the Rivian. But overall, look at how beautiful this thing is. And it's just a gorgeous piece of work. I honestly, it makes you feel like you're from the future. And that's not an elitist thing. That's just, I am from the future, and, get used to it. And that's the past. Although, guys, I still love my Jeep Gladiator Rubicon launch edition also. And this is a launch edition, and that was a launch edition. So kind of a launch edition kind of guy, I guess. See you on the next video. Thanks for tuning in.